Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's Mathematics with your girl, Sunshine Monet L. Today is 12/20/2004. We have made it to the end of the second. We're going on the third decade of the month. That's fun. You think every month that I would be okay with doing this? I don't know why. My mind just went spacey for a second. But we have completed the second decade of the month. We have found balance and harmony. And do you feel your days flowing a little bit better than it did during the first decade of the month? Like, first decade of the month was about taking initiative, and it can be very hard, especially when you're dealing with like the pushback and the equal opposite energy. You know, one is Ogun, and it could be associated with like warlike energy because you have to be very methodical, like a very intellectual, warrior. The art of war is heavy here. It's like a chess game. You got to prepare for the other person's moves too in response to whatever move you're about to move, right? And so that's how we are with the energies around us and the physics and the powers that's going on. And as some of us move, like we have enemies and oppositions and stuff like that. Just remember it's a chess game. They're moving in a line and according to how you move, it's equal opposite energy. So at this point in time, it should feel like I'm finding some grounding. I'm finding some routine. I then harmonize taking that activity or that action and implementing it into my space. The balance scales are starting to level themselves out. So now we're coming into the third decan, which is all about like understanding, expression, creation. Now something is really being made here. Understanding, which means like some challenges can come into this space of what you embarked upon. Some things could be coming to, punch on that balance harmony that you that you found yourself gaining during the second decade of the month. So we prepare for that. All it is just to make sure that you are secure in what it is that you're trying to do. You have a plan, you really thought this out. And I would say start preparing. Every month has a third decade. Why not just start preparing ahead of time? Like if I embark upon this could possibly, all these different things could possibly happen if I embark upon this thing. So are these like challenges that I'm willing to accept and experience and whoop? And if they are, then just go for it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not, then, having that mindset and that, having that level of intellect and stuff, which is what the first decade of the month is supposed to be for, the planning, knowledge, getting the downloads, really like mapping it out, meditating, grounding yourself, taking initiative. That's what all this is about. It is so ironic. Yesterday I was reading Metu Netter, and it got into the steps of planning in alignment with your spheres or your sephiros. You know what I'm saying? So and that is the first stage of planning and organizing of embarking on a new activity or whatever, is the planning and organizing of things. Anyway, I'm not going to get too caught up in here. We're in the third decade. It's decade of understanding, okay? So we're on the day of 2-0. Wisdom in our cipher. This is balance, harmony, and justice in our space. We've achieved it. Congratulations to y'all. We love it here. We're going to take that that wisdom, that choke my energy, that balance, the value, the worth, because Taurus is the second house as well, bringing us what we value and what we find worthy, and facets of love and business and wealth, and we love the monies, okay? And we're going to put that into this month of 1 and 2. This month is knowledge, wisdom, that brings us to understanding. We get to exercise our knowledge and wisdom and come to a sense of receiving the different challenges that are come. This is in response to what we were trying to manifest during the autumn equinox. Make sure y'all stay tuned for my live later on tonight. I will be talking about the planetary placements during the autumn equinox, what is above the horizon. Not the autumn equinox, I'm sorry. The winter solstice, what is above the horizon and what is below, as we up on the northern hemisphere are dealing with, the winter solstice. Those on the southern are dealing with the summer solstice. So I want to talk to you guys about the different energies that are above and below, and we can get into the countries that it's affecting in alignment, blah blah blah. I got a whole thing for y'all. I can't wait to talk to y'all about it. We're not gonna do it right now. Anyway, gonna put it to the 1 and 2, that brings you to the 3, right? And that's gonna bring us to 5, Hera Kahuti, enforcing the things in our space. So now you want to enforce that balance, harmony, in all those things that you've embarked upon these first 2 decades of the month. You want to enforce, that the wisdom that you've gotten, all that fun stuff. And then you also want to enforce the 1, 2, and 3. You have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the months that we just experienced. I've done all this work. We're about to embark upon a whole year. I've been doing the mathematics, right? Yay. And so, at least for some of you guys that are stepping in. Mathematics turned a year about a month ago, but this is an opportunity to look back on the past 11 months and say like, oh man, I went through all these things. So then you come to a sense of understanding, standing under what it is that you were trying to give birth to, what it was we were trying to give life to during the autumn equinox. Okay, so now we're enforcing those things in our space. 5 is Hera Kuhuti. This is the celestial enforcer, enforcing the internal law that we get from all of this. The internal law you got from the last 11 months, the internal law you got from the last 2 decades. You have a new law about yourself, and you got to let the world know this is what I'm finna do, baby. 5 also deals with the Leo house. That deals with your confidence and courageousness. Also your creativity, romantic self, sun and moon rise and fall upon me, riches and glory. We love it here. Royalty type energy, which is so dope because, when I get to the astrological report right after this, you'll see we are in the Leo constellation. We're in Leo all across the board. Anyway, I'm not there yet. Anyway, so we're going to take that 5 of enforcer and confidence and courage, just straight fire energy. We out here. 5 also deals with, in numerology, being adventurous, satisfying your curiosities and your intellect, and just knowing how to be stable instead of fickle and all over the place, today's mathematics. So we're going to take that 5 and we're going to put it into the year of 8. This is the year of Sabet. This is the year of building and destroying, transformations, death and rebirth. This is the year of secrets coming out, and it's been brought to us by wisdom in our cipher, wisdom in our foundation of things. It's been also brought to us by Mayat, the classical technicians of it all. 8 also deals with Oya energy, who rules over the business, the marketplace, and the witches. And you see a lot of high highs make low lows. The homeostasis in the middle for those factions of life and those, people that are into witchcraft. Secrets is coming out, transformations happening, people in the business. And then our elderly people are undergoing a lot of transformations in space too. A lot of us are, having ascensions with our patriarchs and matriarchs. They're undergoing different changes in their mindset and heart set, as they become our ancestors, as they, stay as our matriarchs and patriarchs in this physical plane as well, because not everybody's ascending. Some of you guys just needed like a mental transformation, a spiritual transformation or whatever. And so, you're doing things different with your tribe and how you go about doing things. And kudos to you for the growth. We always appreciate that. So when we take that 5 in the enforcer and we put it into that 8 of Sebek, Oya energy, we're going to come to 1 and 3. So this is a karmic number, this 13 karmic number, because 13 deals with standing under what you know and taking action with what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Because 3 deals with emotions and expression, but it also deals with the challenges of Bina and Saturn. Emotions and expression can be challenging. And then 1 deals with that knowledge and intellect, and then taking that cardinal energy and putting that energy forward. And a lot of us don't stand under the things that we know. A lot of us stand under things that we're being taught. And a lot of us don't really express the things that we know. And a lot of us don't really like to act on our challenges and stuff, like me. We got it heavy into the perfection chat. We're going to keep going because I'm doing my shadow work, baby. This is all shadow work for me. So, thank you for joining me. And overall, today's a day of 4. Today's a day of foundation. Today's a day of home and family and nurturing energy, as 4 deals with Cancer, and that's the moon. And then we can make it down to your side and the foundation over there. But 4 is cornerstone and building upon. 4 is the number of manifesting things into our space. 4 in the numerology realm is a fixed heart type of energy, being dependable and reliable without being stubborn. Yeah, it's all in divine alignment. We love it here. So happy day of 4 from our 4 life pathers. My 8 life pathers, take a break today. Take a breath. You half today. So you could be half today. You know what I'm saying? For my 2s, you guys might be doubled up today, and that's to make you guys more reliable and dependable and less emotional, okay? Or at least have a balance with the 2. So that's what I got for my numbers. So let's talk about the astronomical report on the 9/19. Anyway, we start the day off with a 77% wine and gibbous moon. We're still in that moon of cleansing the tangible things out of our space. Moon rising at 10:11 p.m. and setting at 11:08 a.m. So tropically speaking, we are in Leo. We started the day off at a 2-8, finding balance on that transformation, death, and rebirth, bringing us to knowledge in our cipher. And we're doing it with confidence and courageousness in our third eye, right? In our energy exchanges, we are also in Leo. We're actually at a 3 degree in Leo. If just entering on the 3s in that emotional realm. So some of you guys, especially my fire babies, especially where you have Leo in your chart, you might feel like a burst of energy, a surge of energy, but it could also be a surge of equal opposite energy too, coming to you. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it push you away. We don't want to be the lion with the sour grapes, okay? You don't have to be that. You could keep going. You are courage the lion, not the coward lion, okay? In the draconic, we are also in Leo, so it's really like pushing us to tap into our tipper ref and really, speak things with all the mind and all that heart, right? It starts with the heart, for real. We are in the Maga Nakshatra, which is really cool because it's actually in divine alignment with the numerology report, right? Well, this is the 10th lunar mansion. It's the royal constellation because, we in that Leo constellation right now, and that's all royal stuff. This is the vibes of leadership, power, legacy, and achievement. The symbol is the throne, which is authority, power, and ancestral lineage. Patrice is the ancestor, quote unquote ancestors' respect for tradition, honor, familial preservation. This is ruled by Ketu, and the number 7, the male rat, the eagle, and this lunar mansion also rules over the lips and the chin. Challenges during the space, the stubbornness from the 4, attachment and emotional detachment, which 4s can also have, being too critical because what people depend on me to do and make and stuff like that, y'all can't give me. So fuck y'all, because I'm better than y'all and it's all about me and I can rely on me. And that's not the way to be, y'all. Come back to the we. Reputation, domination, authoritative status, high social respect is heavy energy in this space and time here too. So the popular girl or boy in school, this one's for you. Sunrise at 7:17 a.m. and setting at 4:36 p.m. The sun started off at a 28 degrees Sagittarius in the 3rd house. So, that expansion and abundance, still finding that, the sun and moon were both at a 28 degree, which is interesting. 28 degree in the fire energy too, finding balance and harmony on the transformations and stuff like that. So you might find yourself finally settling in, being completely out of that Scorpius energy. Like, whew, we can take a breath for a second. The moon and Regulus are at minimal angle at 2:03 a.m. The moon is 2 degrees northeast and it is visible. Regulus is the star of riches and glory. Betelgeuse, the star on the shoulder of Orion, is opposite the sun at 2:08 a.m. and it's the best visibility of the cycle. Leonis minorities reach max activity. They move about 5 an hour and they're below the Leo minor constellation, that is a meteor shower. And Mercury reaches half phase, which is dichotomy, and that's fun. We love it here. Mercury experienced the inferior solar conjunction on December 5th when it was all aligned with the sun. Dichotomy is today, of course. Its highest altitude in the morning sky will actually be tomorrow. So yay to my Mercurians. Ooh, speaking into existence, tomorrow's a great day for manifestation. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about it later. And then the greatest elongation west for Mercury is on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve, at the end of the solstice energy. So from the 21st to the 24th, I highly recommend fasting, meditating, and if you fast, indulge into sweets after you get done fasting. That'll help you put yourself into a meditation trance, and then do the things. We give thanks to the darkness. We made it to the darkest night of the year, and now we're gonna give hugs and kisses. Now we're gonna get light. And it's crazy. And it's also, we move in alignment and gratitude that winter is starting in the light. You know what I'm saying? Instead of winter happening in the dark. Because could you imagine if it was getting darker and darker and darker and winter time at the same time? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I got for you. I don't know where that sentence was going. That's what I got for you today, my cosmic nobodies. If you would like a personal reading, please reach out to your girl. I will see you later on live today. We will be reading the Perfection Trap, and then I'll be coming back at you with a winter/summer solstice, group reading situation. But if you would like something personal, I would love to be the one to assist you. So reach out. I'm doing free consultations to see how my services and my products can fit your needs. Peace, y'all.